pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Fields it just outside the goal line. They tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Offense operating from the pistol. By the defense, their first of the half as they try to make some adjustments here. And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on third down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Washington getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the catch, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll run it here. The running back has the ball. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Big moment on the Quarterback's got it on the option. The back's got it. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Love how this defense took the quarterback away, not allowing him to get the yards, making him pitch the ball, and then they just rally to the football. Now we got a big 4th down coming up.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on the opening drive from their own territory. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Trying for a 4th down completion. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the 1st down.
And the Huskies are moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The pocket breaking down. Trying to get the throw off. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
That's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a 1st down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. 1st down. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Play action here on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Shaw. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Gets made on the out route. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The Huskies trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Receiver in motion now. 1st and goal. Will try to run it in. Touchdown, Washington, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kurt. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Here's the second down play. Dropping back, it's Clements. Receiver makes the grab. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He is stuffed at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Gonna run it. It's Hayes. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down, they're going to throw it. It's a quick grab. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. So, Kirk, it's Washington in front, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. They'll try to run for the first down. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Back to throw. It's Clements. Running back has it on a screen now. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Trying to bait this defensive line to believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for lost yardage.
Getting set. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
This will be the 10th play of the drive, but it's third and long. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So a tough third and long on the 10th play of the drive. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He fires downfield. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
The offense already has one fourth-down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? No press here. The defense backing away. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Back to throw. It's Clements. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. We went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown, and they keep it going. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Off the play fake on first down. Quick throw over the middle. Downfield shot. Ball's incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Oh, my gosh. Would he love to have that one back? Open receiver downfield, and he misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. This time a completion. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you've got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Important third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The receiver makes the catch. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
So this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes the catch downfield. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gain there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the option play. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
They'll try the option play here. Fights through the tackler. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught near the goal line. heading for the end zone, but doesn't get there. They'll spot the ball for 3.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he scores! Touchdown, Huskies! Extra point try coming now. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tried to make something happen on the return, but steps out at the 23. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking for a gap. It's Hayes. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Now it's second down here. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Dropping back. It's Clemens. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's third down. He's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
Oh, and he shanked it. That punt heading out of bounds, so there'll be no return here. So here we go, first play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And the wideout goes in motion. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. He makes the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, this is why the offense coordinator trusts his quarterback on these RPOs. He made the right read, was able to pick up some good yards. Now they have a second down and manageable. Wouldn't be surprised if they run that RPO again.
Important second down play coming up. Try to run it with the option. End zone ahead. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Washington.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Return begins inside the 10. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Handoff here from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Oh, that one's picked off. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Huskies will kick it away to get us going in the second half. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it. Looking to pass. It's Clements. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. It's an option look. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the grab. Touchdown, Huskies. Way too much speed in that play.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. And the returner is brought down. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to throw. It's Clements. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling the faith he has in his guys.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air.
It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Could take it all the way. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Keeping it on the ground here. First down and more. He's still running.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. Tight end goes in motion. Hands it off on the counter. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So, Kirk, it's Washington in front. These playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle. The shot of the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. And as we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. He'll hand it off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage and make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, an interesting call here. I know they have the lead, but I thought they might throw the football. They surprised me, but you know who they didn't surprise? That defense. They were not shocked at all by the run call on third down and long. They stuffed that right at the line of scrimmage.
So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. The field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. Bringing it out, it's Henderson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he'll pick up the first down, stop at the 27.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
And the running back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quickly caught in the right flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the fourth quarter, trailing. I think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short gain.
On third and short, they hand the ball off. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on 4th down. It's an out route. The catch made. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Scanning the field, it's Clemens. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Hey, that's a great gain right here for these guys. It hasn't been a good day, let's face it. But I love the fact that they're still fighting. And a drive like this, who knows what it could do for you. Maybe get points on the board, maybe not able to come back in this game, but man, it could really help you down the road as far as showing what your character is about and how you're not giving up.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Back to throw again. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Fights off a defender. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Penn State, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. From the shotgun, drops back. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the 2-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt, here. Grinding away with their running game. Got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's a wide receiver screen. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Catch made on the out route.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Nowhere to run up the middle. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now